Okay, so in today's video, I want to just test a little theory of mine having to do with the power LED, and since I thought it might be interesting to just videotape it while I was going to do the test anyway. It has to do with, so I don't know if I've demonstrated when I turn off this amp, there's a very beneficial effect of my R and B power light, because the red light goes off as the DC voltage, the 5 volts, goes down, but then the blue light will persist, uh, possibly for quite a while, depending on the circuit, as the high voltage gradually comes down in the capacitors. And that can be a very useful thing, because if you can see blue light, then it's not safe to touch the insides yet, or you need to discharge the capacitors anyway. So I'm really liking having that on this amp and all the tube gear that I build these days. I put that type of indicator light on there so you can actually see the high voltage discharge. Anyway, on my little preamp that I was using the other day in some of these videos, the blue light persists on that for quite a while. It takes a long time for it to go down. On this, it's always gone really quickly, and I've got quite a bit of capacitance in there if you looked at the schematic videos. So my theory is that there's a lot of current flow through the quiescent biasing of the power tube, and therefore if I pull the power tube out of this, the EL84, I'll probably see that the blue light persists quite a bit longer. So it's a lot of work and discussion to do a simple test, but I just thought it might be cool to find out, since I don't have a lot of test equipment up here, but that'll give me a quick indication of where a lot of the current flow is going in the amplifier, because it certainly seems to drain down those capacitors rather fast by the action of the blue light. So the first test, I'm going to turn and give me a chance to show you the tubes on this unit too. So let's turn it around here, and if you haven't seen the back of the video, here's the 3 preamp tubes, 12AX7, rectifier tube, EZ80, and this is the EL84 that I want to pull for right now with the greatest of care, hopefully without having to remove this thermal shield at the same time. This is a little demonstration of how to remove a tube without breaking it too, especially with this war going on. These are gold right here, vacuum tubes. So, okay, so no EL84 in there right now, and but otherwise the rectifier is still going to come up and power up the rest of this stuff. So I just want to see how long it takes to fade the blue now. I'm guessing that may be longer. So let's see how we do. Give it a little power switch. Okay, there's the red, 5 volts is on, and we'll gradually see a blue fade in as the high voltage comes up, unless I pulled the wrong tube, but yes, here it comes. So that should be sufficient to have it good and charged by now through all the different legs of that high voltage network. And okay, so now I'm just going to take it back down again. And yes, indeed, as you can see, there's a long tail to that blue, and that's more similar to the behavior I was seeing with the Dynaco Pass 2 preamp, which of course has no power tubes in it, so yeah, it takes a while to go down. And past a certain point, there won't be much of any more current flow through the tubes after they've cooled off. So at that point, it's going to be a very slow decline, but I was just interested the other way. With the power tube in there, it just discharges that all the way down while everything's still hot sufficiently to take out that LED. And the LED is quite sensitive. It'll see just a few volts on that high voltage rail as a very dim blue glow that you can sometimes see. So yeah, that's a little blue light going down. I won't do the whole thing on the video, but that's what I wanted to check. as much with that heat shield in place. It's going to be pretty much necessary to remove that because I can't judge how far I've seated the power tube. But anyway, hopefully that's good. And here we come with some power again. And this time we should see our power tube heating up. Yep, so that's good. And gonna let that charge up enough both to bring up the high voltage and also to solidly heat up that EL84 that's just in there for the first time in this test, because I want to verify that it's that tube current flow that takes out the blue more quickly, as I'm sure we'll see here. And so make sure I get good current flow through, of course, just by doing this. I can verify if I do enough to get some noise through this. So yeah, that indicates full power tube action, I think. Okay, so here goes the power again. And the red goes out, and as you can see, the blue is fading out almost as quickly as the red. From here in this light, I can't see any blue left. So that's that little test for you.